I'm really excited you're here today because we really want to talk about serving, scaling, and soaring, and really how you can make an impact in your business by doing that. So I want to ask you a couple of questions before we get started. So let me know if this is true. You can put a yes in the chat if it's right. Are you dreaming of having more financial freedom? And hopefully everybody says yes. Wouldn't it all be great to have more financial freedom? And do you want to create passive income as a road to getting to that financial freedom? And having a more secure revenue stream. Really important to know in these uncertain times that you're going to have some good revenue stream in there, which is really important too. And ultimately want to make a bigger impact. I know I do. And most people I work with want to make a bigger impact. You have a gift, a message to give the world, and you really want to make a bigger impact. So really, I'm here to show you some different tips and techniques, how you can scale your business to get more clients, ultimately make more money, which is great, which is something really helps yourself and helps other people, and ultimately make a bigger impact. I'm really into helping people make a bigger impact and really make a difference in the world with your message and what you have to do. So let me share a little bit about myself. My name is Jenny. I live in Toronto, Canada. I'm a single mom. My son, Kian, is 17 now. He's 6'3", like he towers over me. He's really tall. And I was telling Eddie before, we have 5 dogs and 3 cats. They're all downstairs, so they're not going to come intrude because when one barks, they all bark, but they're great. And I grew up in Montreal, and we were talking about the weather. The Montreal weather is a lot colder than here in Toronto. And I've been really lucky. I've been able to travel quite a bit. I lived overseas, lived in the US for a while, and I've been in Toronto now for, I guess, almost 20 years now. A little bit of my business background. I've been a course design expert for over 20 years, working in a lot of Fortune 500 companies. I'm so lucky because I love what I do. I get to make a difference. I get to be creative. I get to help people be successful. And now I primarily work with solopreneurs and coaches, people that really have a message out there and really want to make a difference and get their message out to as many people as they can and help as many people as they can. Let's talk a little bit about scaling your business as a solopreneur or as a coach. So when you think about it, I've been there. You trade your time for money. You work with clients from 9 to 10, 10 to 11, et cetera, in small groups. There's only so much time in a day that you can do that. There's a cap on how many people you can help. There's only so many hours and how you can trade your time for money. There's only so much hourly rate you can charge, and there's only so many hours in the day. Otherwise, guess what happens? Burnout. Unstable income stream. I have one client. She says, Jenny, I got to put my course design on hold because I have all this client influx right now, and I don't know what it's going to be like in 2 months. So there's that uncertainty there that we want to really address when we look at talking about creating some passive income. And that's what we're trying to address is stop trading your time for money and create that passive income opportunity. And really, passive income is about saying, I don't have to be there from 9 to 10, 10 to 11. I still have to make an effort. I still have to do some work, but it's a minimal active involvement every day. So what you're doing is you're leveraging your knowledge, your skills. You want to really create assets that work for you over the long term. And you're really going to be building those seeds because it's not something that's going to happen overnight. It's something you need to invest in long term to really create that passive income stream in there. And then really what's going to happen is you cultivate it and you've got that long-term passive income, which brings us back to the more clients, the more time freedom, the more financial freedom, et cetera, all the things that we all want together. Let's talk about different options for passive income. So one thing you can do is an online course where you put your course online, people buy it passively. You can also do an ebook, right, where people have an ebook and it becomes something they can download. They can do it in the middle of the night. They do it when you're sleeping, et cetera. Another one, which is really great, is a subscription service, which is kind of like a channel or a community where people pay on a monthly basis and they get a lot of value in creating that monthly basis. And I'm going to be going over a couple of these a little bit later to tell you more about what they're like and what they're involved with. And really, the opportunity of doing these types of things, it really frees your time up from doing, again, as I said, the 9 to 5 type of term. And then you get more time freedom. You get more value in getting that time freedom in there. So really, when we think about online courses and community channels, you're shifting your time from saying, I'm going to be doing my hourly rate, trading my time for money, to scalable, passive income streams. And I use the word streams because it's not just, you just do one, you could do multiple income streams in order to do that. And you can reach so many more people by doing this, hundreds or even thousands of people, again, without being glued to your schedule day by day, every day with that. Most of my clients, they actually say to me, Jenny, the best value I've gotten by creating this course is that I'm spending less time I'm helping more people, but I'm getting my time back. I don't have to be there all day, every day. I can free up my time so much more, which is a big value in this time and age, right? We want more time to do the things that we love. So why this approach? You might be asking, why are we doing this? So technology, there's so many great tools out there now that really makes it much easier to do these things. I don't know about you, but I love AI and other things that are in there. And because now global access, you don't have to be in your office anymore. You don't have to have rent space anymore. You can actually reach people globally as long as they have an internet connection. So the digital economy makes it so much more cost effective to reach people globally in there. And again, it's not just about sharing information, but it's really making an impact. It's all about saying, I have something I want to gift to give the world, and I truly want to make an impact on the world. So why create an online course or channel? So the demand for online learning is just it's truly skyrocketing. People are busy right now. They don't have time to go sit in a classroom all day. They want to say, I want the information when I want it, how I want it, at my own pace. So the demand is really skyrocketed. It's really amazing on how much that need and that demand is there now. And people want to connect with other like-minded people, right? They want to find their tribe. They want to find solutions where they say, hey, I love working with you. We can work together. They want that community piece of it too. And then really, when we talk about that, you become the trusted authority in your area of expertise or your niche. And really, people are going to find they're going to be really hungry for the knowledge that you have, and you become that authority in that area of your niche. So why scale online? I've got some really neat stats in here. So when the pandemic hit, the demand for online learning increased 700%. So I was working with a lot of corporate clients before the pandemic, and they were, Jenny, we can't fly anymore. We can't do in-person training. We have to shift this all online. So many people said we got to do online training. So big demand change for that one. So by next year, we're getting close to 2025 now, $350 billion for the knowledge industry. People are hungry for this. So imagine getting a little piece of that pie in there. It would be a significant amount of money, right? So a lot of people that had offices that were bricks and mortar, they go online and they're continuing to thrive. So it's really good to have, that solo business that you want to do online versus just, one-on-one in person, things like that. Now, online learning is really the default way to learn. I'd say 90% of my clients do the online portion versus some do virtual in class, but most of them do the online piece because it makes more sense. You develop it once, people have access to it. It's a much better way to get information out to your client base. And you think of the Netflix effect. Things have changed in how we want information. No more VCRs and videos and things like that. I'm dating myself because I said a VCR, I know. But we have the Netflix effects because people want information when they want it. And I truly believe that this is the fastest way to generate six figures and doing what you love, doing what you really are passionate about and want to make a difference in the world. So really good reasons to scale online. So you get multiple revenue streams from self-paced courses, memberships, tiered offerings, and things like that. So again, we're not looking at just one solution, but multiple streams of income. You don't have to have that physical space anymore, rent that office space or clean out your home to have people in there. So platforms, leading edge platforms now are simplifying this. When I first started this about 12 years ago, I actually hired a developer to create a platform for this. And you chuckle about that now when I think of it, because there's so many other platforms out there. And I found Teachable right after that. And I said, why would I pay? I think I paid almost $10,000 before I realized, no, I can just pay somebody expertise in those software programs. So minimal tech investment to do that is so much easier. Now you have access to all these tools in there. And really, because you can reuse your content. I have somebody working with, he's actually a hypnotherapist. And he says, well, my hypnotherapy works whether you're trying to lose weight, you have insomnia, or trying to quit smoking. So he's re-leveraging his content to a different audience base. So you really get to really have cross-purposing your content and the benefit of doing that also. So creating a community around a brand. You want to build a tribe. People want that community. They want that collective environment. They want to learn from each other. You can have live Q&As. People want that long-term feeling part of a group, that long-term learning. They want to do that. You can do other things like community challenges, events, and things like that to keep the energy high. Global audience. Forget the local clientele. You just people with internet access need that. Pre-recorded courses. Again, you're recording it and you can engage with your audience without that constant one-on-one interaction. So you record it once, allow learners to worldwide to benefit. We're going to be talking about multiple languages too, because really it is a global marketplace now, and language is not a barrier anymore. So it's not about, I only have to find English speaking clients. The world is really at your footsteps or at your feet. So in summary here, you want to deliver results continually without live involvement. So again, we're not doing the 9 to 5 working with clients one-on-one. You want to have passive income, time freedom, make a bigger impact, all those things that come with this, and really reach more people with making less effort. So really important, we want to think about that. So what action can you take from this here? So one thing is determine your niche. You might already say, Jenny, I know I work with business people. I help business coaches, or I'm a business coach helping people with communication. Or I could be that hypnotherapist helping people lose weight. Or I could be somebody reducing their stress, etc. You know your niche, but if not, determine your niche. Choose a platform that you want to work on. And then if you need professional help, either to get your channel set up or your course set up, make sure you get that support, because I work with a lot of people. They say, I know my content, but they don't understand how adults learn. They don't understand how to create channels and things like that. So important to get the help if you feel you need that support and help and guidance in there. So if you're looking at your niche, you want to look at your expertise. Again, what unique experiences do you have? I work with so many people. They said, Jenny, I had this challenge and that challenge and that challenge. And now I help other people go through the same challenges because I've been there. I've gone through it. I made it to the other side. Such a powerful message when you say to people, I understand you. I've been there. I can connect with you and really help them with that. And think about the other challenges you face and then people are struggling with too. So again, you can help them go even deeper with that piece of it too. And I love this one, your mess becomes your message. So if we've been there through challenges, it becomes your message with that. So you want to think again, practical steps to get started is, what are the most common or pressing challenges your audience faces? It's really important to understand their pain points and what are the challenges they're facing so you can solve their problem for them. And again, choose a topic you're passionate about. I was working with a client this week and she was looking at 3 different course topics. And I asked her, I said, which one are you most passionate about? She goes, oh, that's really clear to me. So again, you want to work something that really jazzes you every day. So you can say, really, I love helping people and making a difference with this one. And you want to validate your ideas, making sure that there's a demand for it. A lot of people, we say we sometimes build the airplane while we're flying it, just making sure that there is that demand there, that people are wanting that specific topic area out there. So you might be thinking about, Jenny, which one would I do? An online course or a channel? I might already have an ebook. So when you think of an online course, you want a desire to teach and coach. Really important to do that because you want to be there to support your people in that. And then you really want to focus on fulfilling it. So once you've got your course content, how do you support people in being successful? There's that passive income opportunity. There's also different tiers where you can support them in live coaching and things like that. And this is where you can do high ticket sales to work with your clients. So a channel, you also want to have a desire to teach and coach. You have a lot of content and knowledge to share. Somebody says, oh my God, I've got folders and folders of content I can share with people. And managing a community takes a little bit more work than just having your online course there. It needs some love and care. You need to say, you know what, I've got to support people on an ongoing basis because they want to keep that continuous monthly subscription in there. But there's a really good opportunity to create that long-term passive income when it comes to channels or online communities in there. Choose the right platform, really important. The technology's out there. So I've used Thinkific, I've used Teachable, I've used Go High Level, I've used Kajabi, I've used ClickFunnels. I actually had ClickFunnels with Teachable together with Zapier. And now I use the Great Discovery as my marketplace. It's amazing. And we'll talk about that a little bit after if people are interested in hearing more about that. So when you do your course platforms, you want to really think about the right platform for what you want to do and things like that. A community platform. I have a client who was actually on Circle and she really liked it, but she had her course housed somewhere else. So she had a community on Circle. And so it was a bit different. So again, the Great Discovery is great because it does both community platforms and it also has the course platforms because community channels are going to be launched very soon. So it's really exciting also to do that. So you really want to make sure when you look at the platform that they link your payments in there, they link your course delivery. It's really about, I'm really into the user experience, how somebody actually experiences the uses of the course. So it's really important to look at that when you're choosing a platform also. So I have a free course in there. And what this does, this free course, if you want to take it, it's really helpful because what it does, it talks about my signature system called Task. I'm an adult learning expert, and there's so many simple things you can put into a course that you might go, Jenny, that That makes sense, but I just didn't know that would be helpful to help adults learn. So I walk you through my task model, TASK. And really what it is talking about experience-based training. I truly believe that people are buying transformation and not information. So it really needs to be experience-based. It's kind of like I know how to eat well, right? I have that knowledge, but if I don't do it, what's the point of having that knowledge? So it's about really making sure you're having a high impact learning and it engages your learner more transformation. I really believe that you can't transform unless you actually do something and experience it yourself. Higher retention rates. You want people to stay in your course and complete it. Higher ROI, improve feedback and course refinement, and ultimately increase revenue. I really believe the most successful course is the most marketable course. So it's really important to do that when we talk about experience-based. So take a look at that free course. Really good tips in there help you to do that. And we're going to be launching a course creators platform very soon for a channel to help people, hey, I want more information on there. I'll be doing podcasts, information, Q&A calls, and things like that. So if you're interested in that, there's a question in the onboarding form. Alex, if you could post that again so people can do that in there, and then I'll let you know when that's launched, and we can also do that. So I'm going to stop sharing here so we can chat more and see everybody and talk about any questions people might have.